Hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgets channel with me, Ven, and today we're looking at the Groundwork update for Astroneer and we're going to take a look at the difference in the Rovers. The Groundwork update actually is pretty small. It only adds in about 4 or 5 new items. The first of which is the Paver, and you can see those there on the front of that buggy there. It doesn't actually tell you what it does, but it's quite probably it's just going to smooth out the ground as you roll along. The medium canister, so you already print small canisters and use them on your back. They're probably going to be used on the vehicles to collect dirt. We have some improvements on vehicle and in-air stabilisation and drill controls and UI. And we can now print small trumpet horn, a medium buggy horn and a large fog horn, just to add some fun into the game. Right, so we're going to take a look at those and see what we can do with them. Before we go any further, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you as a subscriber, and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with our videos. Now you can hit the thumbs up button to like my videos, or the thumbs down, either's fine. So, right, let's pop open some of these Rovers. Right, now there are 4 in the game, starting with the tractor, and we're going to be using these to demonstrate the horns. And here we go, it's a single seater with a power point on the back and 2 additional points for putting wind turbines and solar panels on. So we can't move these, so let's move the box forward for the buggy. As you can see, the buggy is the next vehicle up that you'll be able to get. Now one of the horns is specifically called a buggy horn, so I'm going to guess it fits on here somewhere, probably on one of the red outlets. So it's more of a sports model compared to the tractor, that's like your workhorse. But then we start getting into the medium rover. As you can see in the background there, items from the previous Wanderer update. Now what's good about these is you now can add on a seat, and you've got quite a multiple of bits and pieces that you can attach to it. You've got 2 hard points on the front and on the back, or whichever way around you decide to put it. Plus it's got a power cable there and on the back. Now therein lies the difference between the buggy. The buggy doesn't have a power connection, so it's literally a personal transport. It doesn't really suffice if you want to use it to sort of like when you're at your base, use it as a power core, which I have done with the tractor before. And then last and not least, we've got our big multi-utility rover. Now these are much bigger. They've got, like the medium rover, a cable on the front and the back. It has 2 of these big positions, and this is where you can put the drill on the back of one of these, and you can put the 3-seater on it if you want to. What I tend to do is I still tend to use it as a single person vehicle, and I have a seat on one side, and then I tend to have an RTG on the other. And the great thing about that is you never run out of power. You can just keep going whether it's night or dark, and that is really useful. You can't really do that on the medium rover. So these are really the large rovers are the ones that you're aspiring to, and you can link them together if you wasn't aware of that using the power cables. So if you have 2 of these, you can just stick another one on the back, and then you've got sort of like multi-purposes. One of the things that I've done in the past is when I'm trying to sort of build up research, is have a couple of these driving around with an RTG on it, which is a power core for those of you who aren't aware. And the way that I use these is that I have the research stations on the back. So I've got several research stations going with research that I find as I'm roaming around looking for things, and that proves to be quite useful. Right, I'll get the other bits and pieces built, but first we have to buy them. So if we have a look at our tech tree with a tab key, And on the tier 1, if we go to the bottom-ish, we get our first horn, which is a small trumpet horn costing 1 plastic, and to buy it costs 1,000 bytes. Purchased. Now I think that's the only one here. I don't think there's anything else. No, I think we've got 2 on the medium level. So tier 2, we have the canister. Now this is a medium canister. It's probably not going to go on your backpack. I think this is actually more designed for the Rovers, but we'll find that out. Costing 1 plastic and 1 glass to build, and costing 2,500 bytes of data. And then we also get further down in the list the buggy horn. 1 plastic, 1 rubber, and 2,000 bytes. Now, it was a bit interesting that they actually referred to it as being a buggy horn, so it's probably only going to fit on the buggy. And then I think, last but not least, I think it's one of the, we scroll down there, we've got the large foghorn. Guess what that's going to fit on? And that is 1 plastic, 1 rubber, and 1 steel, costing 4,000 bytes. Now I need to find the Paver. Now the Paver is a drill mod, so I think that's actually down here. I think it's on this one. Yeah, there it is, the Paver. Costing 5,000 bytes to buy, and 1 aluminium alloy and 1 silicon to build. Right. Okay, so that's everything brought. Let's go and build them. Right, okay, so we might be able to have more than 1 Paver. In the picture on the website actually showed it having 2 on the front. So, let's have a look. The small printer, if I remember rightly, if I can actually target it properly, better. So we can find it, tool platforms, tool storage. There's the RTG, my old favourite. There's the medium canister, 1 glass and 1 plastic. Yeah, that's definitely not going to fit on your back, is it? Let's have a look at this. It's a quick build. So yeah, not a backpack item by far, so this is going to be fitting on your Rovers. Interesting, it's got this enable deposit slot. Oh, interesting. We'll transfer soil to canisters. Ah, okay, so that's interesting. So perhaps you can fill your canisters up. There you go. Haha, that's interesting. So as you're driving around, you can fill this up, and then once you've got that, can you then, if I get rid of my backpack there, where's the, oh there it is. Can you then plug this into here? I'm betting the idea of that is no. Can you plug it in there? Or is it literally a case of... Ah, right, and then you transfer it up. Right, okay. Fine. So you can transfer soil into and out of the medium canister. We'll transfer soil from canisters into the deposit slot. Okay, so there we go. That's what that's for. Right, let's go find out what the next thing on our list is. Let's see. Small printer ahoy. Medium canister, field shelter. The buggy horn, 1 rubber and 1 plastic. It's almost like I've prepared for this one, isn't it? Oh. That's kind of interesting. That's a lot bigger than I anticipated. the medium buggy horn. Well, that's not actually going to fit on there. Right, so let's unpack it. Can we... Yeah. That's huge. Certainly not going to fit on the tractor, certainly not going to fit on the buggy where it takes its name from. Oh, fits on there though. That'd be quite interesting. No power though, that's the thing. So let's take a look at that one. Yeah. Okay. How do you play it? I bet you have to have power into the... Oh! Okay. Fair enough. What else? I think that's it for the small printer. Oh, the Paver, silicone and aluminium alloy. Interested to see what this is actually going to do. Because it's off the small printer, still a quick build. Let's unpack it. Alright, and I think that really does have to fit on one of them, like that. Not sure what that's for though. Regenerates terrain from soil. So that's basically the equivalent of you having your gun out like this, pressing the control, and then once you've got some soil you just level out the terrain. Okay. Right, so what else? Is that small print on the Paver, drills, rover seats, and back to the platform. So let's check out the medium one. Oops. Lots of storage. Oh, large foghorn. There we go. Steel, rubber, and plastic. And I'll bet the large foghorn's here. Storage rings, shuttle, large rover, shelter, extra shedder. No, it's not. That's interesting. Can I print one off of my backpack? There it is. Small trumpet on. Using the V key to activate that because it's on my top. Just like the C key turns off the light, V activates the horn. Okay. Look at the size of that! Yeah! They know you mean business when they see one of these strapped to your car. Good grief. Let's have a look at it. It needs 4 points of contact. There we go. Literally a foghorn. Oh, there we go then. So those are the new items. 3 horns, a Paver, and oh, what was the other? The canister. So that's what the Groundwork update brings to Astroneer. Thanks for watching my video. Hopefully you found this interesting and fun to a larger degree. Hopefully you're going to subscribe to my channel, and hopefully you'll keep up to date with the notifications. But until the next time, thanks for watching. Bye bye.